Hey, it's David. Welcome back to Orangeville Daily Homes. We have 10 properties on our list, but before we begin, I just wanted to answer a question that I've actually got a couple of emails on from some new people who are taking a look at the videos. And the question was, why do I do the videos? And the reason I do the videos is I like to lead with a giving hand. Information is out there, and gone are the days of real estate's just kind of going from one property, showing a property, and then going to the next one and turning the key and getting people in. Nowadays, I like to make sure that all of my clients are educated into what's going on in the marketplace and how to decipher the information that's coming at them. There's a lot of information, and trying to discern what's going on is always a challenge for a lot of people, and sometimes people don't even go past the first picture that is posted on a listing, and sometimes that's an opportunity because I go through all of them, and there's a lot of little hidden gems that can be picked out from a lot of those that only have one photo. So anyways, I do like to educate and teach people, and all these types of things put together, and I like to give that information so that way when it is time to purchase, or it is time to go see properties, because sometimes you may not know if an area is going to work for you or not, and you don't know until you get out there. And if you drive around an area, you may just drive down through like main streets and not actually dive deep into some of the neighborhoods where there's a lot of personality. And so taking advantage of the daily tours that I do can help with that, because I'll actually add a lot of context to the areas that we go, and maybe even introduce you to some of the business owners in the areas who have started up their restaurants or shops or whatever it may be. So I like to give information and make sure everyone's aware of what's going on, and pitfalls to watch out for, because not every property is great, or it may look great on paper, or it may look great on the internet, but when you look at it in real life, it may not work at all, and it could be terrible. So there's certain clues that you can look at in listings to figure these things out. So I like to go through those things. So with that said, let's dive into our first one. The first one is a relist. It was on the market before. They brought it down, and now they're at, it's 106 Maple Court. It's in Shelburne. It's 413. Now, first shot, it's always hard to take pictures of an outside of a house when a lot of shadows going on, but that is a two-car garage there. It's 100 feet wide by 210 feet deep. It's a back split, and there's a lot of trees in this neighborhood, okay? Tons and tons and tons of trees, so keep that in mind, especially when it comes to eaves troughs, what's going on the roof, if there's any mildew or moss that grows on roofs because of trees, things like that. Nice skylight in there. And one thing to keep in mind with skylights is some skylights, well, most skylights over time will leak. So keep that in mind. There's little clues that you can look for to see if they are leaking or not. And this one here, it is forced gas, there is central air, and it is old. So there's going to be some things that we probably want to do some renovations, and the kitchen would be a prime example of that. But it's a layout. It's a layout that's different than most properties that you'll find on the market. Just because back in the 70s, a lot of these homes were constructed with a lot of different personality. And you can see that in just the pictures that we've seen today. So it's a neat area, and it's something that you'd probably have to see to appreciate. There's some newer homes that are really big, that are on postcard style lots, and this one here, it is nice and big. If you like trees, then you're going to like this. If you don't like trees, then you may want to shy away from it. Just all depends, right? Next one is 498 College Avenue, and it's 414. And so basically it's the same price as the one that we just saw. This one's 4 bedrooms though, and 4 baths. This one also has a finished basement. It is on a busier street in College in Orangeville. Probably one of the things I'd want to do is change out the countertop. Just looks a little bit tired. And to be quite honest, the kitchen, you could paint all those cabinets white with a melamine paint, and put on some new hardware, and they would look like brand new. Corner fireplace, I believe it's a wood-burning fireplace. Hardwood flooring, which is nice. And it looks like we've received a renovated bathroom, which is always nice, especially when there may be a few other things that you want to go ahead and do. Having something done is always better than not having anything done. Older chandelier type of thing, carpet all the way up, basement, obviously a little bit of panels and whatnot. But overall, it seems like it's a nice place. But the main road, that could be a challenge for anyone who has kids, just because there is traffic that kind of goes through these neighborhoods. 23 Simcoe Street, it's in Caledon. There's no pictures other than the outside one. It's 419. It is a detached backsplit, right? So there's 2 bedrooms and there's one in the basement. So when I look at something like this, I say, okay, 419, we've got upstairs only 2, we've got 1 in the basement. Is there a separate entrance? And can I rent it out? So I kind of look over here and say, no, it's a crawl space. So I couldn't even use this as an income property if I wanted to. There is an attached 2-car garage. It's kind of hard to see, but it's kind of right behind this tree. And you kind of dive in. We've got some hardwood flooring. We've got some laminate flooring. And when you look at the upstairs, the bedroom is 11.5 feet by 9. Okay, so it's not exactly the biggest, bedroom that you're going to have. Actually, your laundry room is almost as big as your second bedroom. So keep that in mind. It is in Mono Mills, which is a kind of a neat area. It is closer to the city. Furnace was done in 2011 and the roof was done in 2008. So there have been some, I call them unsexy things, because they're not visible with regards to curb appeal. It's more just, it's being done and it's good because I don't have to do it type of thing. The next one is 122 Martha Crescent. This is also in Caledon. It has a 1-car garage. You see it back there. It just kind of blends in, It looks like part of the driveway or something. And it's vacant, obviously. You've got some hardwood flooring. Looks like we've got a shed. There's your garage. There's your garage right there. Kind of protrudes into the backyard. And obviously there's been some updates to it over years. You probably want to do a bathroom reno. But overall, that's what you're looking at. Now, with regards to it being rentable, it's kind of hard to tell whether you can do that. The basement is finished. It doesn't say anything about a separate entrance. So again, with this one here, your 2 bedrooms, your 1 bathroom, your 2 bedrooms up and 1 in the basement. And then when you look at this one, you're kind of looking at the same thing, right? This one's 12 and a bit, and this is 8 feet, right? And then the master is not much bigger, right? You're 12 and a half pretty much, and you're 9 feet. So the rooms are really small. Keep that in mind. And but if you're looking to downsize and you don't want to go into a condo, then there are some opportunities with some of these bungalows. And finding bungalows, whether it's a backsplit or whether it's a pure bungalow, maybe you can work with backsplits. Maybe not. Maybe you need a bungalow, and that's just what it needs to be. But anyways, there's 2 of them there. 66 Lauren Harris. This is over in Bolton. 574, and it's a semi-detached house. Okay, so it's this side of the house, and it's interesting because the next picture, this looks like something that you'd see in downtown Toronto, which you have it's a mutual laneway that kind of goes into the back, but it's not. It's actually the neighbor has decided that he wanted to take his patio kind of down the side of the house because grass really doesn't grow at the side of the house. Hopefully they've kind of sloped it down so the water will pool and it won't, be right at the edge of the house, because whenever you do, whenever they build houses, they have this little swell, this little area which collects all the water, because a lot of these houses that built nowadays are not connected to the sewer system. So the water comes down, down the eaves trough here and just kind of comes out on here. It goes down into the ground and probably hit the sump pump and get pumped back up again, and those types of things. So you want to make sure that it is it is kind of got a little swell down the middle here. Take the water away from the sides of the house. And now I'm just literally waiting for our internet connection to catch up. There we go. So yeah, pictures are kind of dark inside. But anyways, that's your front door. There is a little living area at the back, at the front. You've got this other section right here, door down into the garage, and there's your living room. It seems like it's a little high, but when you consider that you can buy some bungalows that are only 2 bedrooms, while this one's 3 bedrooms with 4 washrooms in it. Where's the value in what's newer and all that kind of jazz. So just keep that in mind. Next one is 21 Catherine Street. Now this one's $499. Okay, 3 beds, 3 baths, and a 2-car garage. You could probably, by the looks of it, you could probably fit 3 cars side by side in this one. It's nice. It's got they've really done a nice neutral tones in the rooms, which is quite nice. It does have hardwood flooring throughout. New kitchen as well, which is great with all the pot lights and granite counters. It works well. It's nice, and it's a nice U shape, and that's what a lot of my clients talk about when we look at properties. Is the functionality of the kitchen is huge. So having this perfect U shape, it's easy to get at all of your appliances. We've got a lot of cutting space on the counter there, and it's still entertainable, right? You can still have people there. Downstairs basement looks good as well. The whole place, it really, really looks nice. I think they've priced it extremely well. You get some acreage here as well. It's 100 feet wide by 208 feet deep. A lot of space there, and with a hot tub as well. Good looking deck. Very nice property. I think they've priced it very well. Next one is over on Concession Road 4. It's an Angela as well, and it's $549. 3 beds, 3 baths, and I honestly think that this one may actually be underpriced. They've got the pool on this one as well. They've got a nice little fire pit area at the back, 2-car garage in front, lots of parking space for probably like 10 cars, and inside, new kitchen, backsplash, appliances, flooring. It just looks really nice. Dining room as well, and then you've got your fireplace in the living room. If you don't like the living room carpet, it's easy enough to get in some hardwood and change it out. But overall, it looks really, really nice. I like this one. And I think they've done a great job, and it may even be underpriced. It's just my opinion. But 20 Christensen Avenue, and this is in Caledon, which is Bolton North. It's on the North Hill, which is very popular with a lot of folks. 2-car garage. It looks like I don't know if the driveway is paved or if they've got some other type of finish on it. Anyways, it just looks a little bit different. It's about 2,500 square feet. Nice double entry there. Nice size entrance. And then your kitchen, stainless steel appliances, everything matches, which is nice. And it looks like they've even got the matching ones here. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan. I kind of like the ones that are white that just kind of blend in. But some people don't, and they go with the other ones. Like these ones here, they're all white. They all blend in, which is nice. I guess the other one, they wanted to match it up with the appliances. So nice fireplace there. And hardwood is really nice in the house. The bathroom probably wants to be given an update. But 123 feet deep, 41 feet wide. Nice little sitting area, fire pit type of thing. It's an all brick house, which is nice as well. And they did those in the 90s in Bolton a lot. So very nice property. Looks really nice. Next one is over on Duffy's Lane. It's $559, and this one I'm not too sure about the price, but it is on 8 acres. You probably want to do a kitchen update, but inside it's got the plank hardwood flooring, which is really nice. Looks like they got a wood stove in the corner there. One thing I do like these windows, how they just kind of let them be. It kind of just lets the inside or lets the outside in. It's very, very cool, especially on these older homes. The one thing I'm not really a fan of these old bathtubs with the shower curtain that goes around. I've never felt that way. I always feel like you're kind of in the middle of the room with nothing around you with the water running. It's kind of weird, but that's just my personal feel. But I do know a lot of people that do like them. I myself would probably put in a glass encased shower. That would showcase probably really well. But overall, I mean, it seems really nice, and with the acreage that it comes with, it like I said, maybe a little bit on the high end, but I mean, only time will tell, right? Now, the last one, I'm going to spend a few minutes on this one because there's a lot of rare properties that come up for sale, and this is one of them. It's 14 acres. Okay, this is a retreat. Okay, anybody looking for a retreat from the city, I would highly, highly recommend this one. Okay, it is close enough to Toronto. You can be down there in 45 minutes into downtown. You have a pond that is massive. Okay, forget about saying how many acres it is. It's just a really big pond. It's 20 feet deep. Okay, so you have this property on 14 acres. This massive pond, or I should say lake. You have this this house that has like 5 bedrooms, I think, in it. There is a detached garage. You could fit like 6 cars in it. Okay, it's huge. There's a loft up above. There's 2 cabins that have beds. They're all self-contained, and that's used, as a retreat. And right, so you could, park all your cars in there, or you could treat it as something else, right? I mean, you can treat it as whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily need to be that, a garage. But it's just a stunning, stunning property. There's the backside right here, and like I said, it's a lake. And then this is upstairs. This is this loft area, massive, massive loft up above the garage, or whatever you want to call it downstairs. It could be anything, which is very neat. And then there's your living room, absolutely stunning, overlooking the pond. You have this amazing fireplace right here, and then kind of just off to the side, you have this great-looking dining room. Again, hardwood flooring, which is beautiful. The kitchen, which is stunning. Everything kind of matches. It blends in. You've got the skylights as well. You have the awesome bedrooms, cathedral ceilings in them, good-sized rooms. Basement is finished as well. There's bedrooms down there. There's like a sauna down there as well. You could use it as a bed and breakfast. And there's one of your cabins outside. So again, it's self-contained. Somebody needs to stay the night, they can, type of thing, right? Very awesome property. And I highly recommend you take a look at this virtual tour, because this virtual tour is quite amazing. And actually, I just want to show you the scope of this property, because again, it's something that you don't normally see. Okay, and so here it is, right? So you're coming off the road. This is the driveway here, and this is the pond. All like the acres, it's huge, right? And there's one of the cabins. There's the other cabin. There's the loft and garage, and there's the house. Okay, and then there's trails that kind of lead in up back in here. And there's the trails that all coming down here. It's absolutely amazing. So again, flying kind of in, you've got your garage. There's your well right here. You've got a wraparound deck pretty much all the way around. Really nice. Fly right over top. There's a little office over here as well on the main floor. There's a back deck as well. And then this kind of leads into the back of where you can go hiking and whatnot. So it is a stunning property, and I would highly recommend it. They're asking, I think, just under 1.6. And honestly, guys, I think it's worth every penny that they're asking. It is an amazing property. So, anyways, that is my take. Like I said, it's very rare that properties like this come up on the market, but you can just tell it is a retreat all in itself. So, anyways, that's our last one, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Orangeville Daily Homes. Bye for now.